This is content.
Welcome back to Shining Force EXA. This week we will cover the events of November 9th to 15th, 1941, as Halder argues with the staff officers. No, what I have to do every day is warm up my voice. And I often sort of look at what I'm going to have to say and I'm like, oh god, I'm not going to enjoy saying this in any way. And I've already spotted, bang, while in Ukraine, as siege lines are, 2 context statements in the same sentence. No. Just run away. Like, basically, while I'll be narrating that for my quote-unquote job, I'll be mad at all those little details, like 2 context statements in the same sentence and such. What we're going to do instead is we're going to flee to another world. And I did want to mention that I actually almost isekai'd myself into Shining Force last night. And by that I mean that I was able to have a dream in which I went to another world. So let's carry on the This Is Content tradition of me telling you about my dreams. Well, in this other world, it was a world where like there was a moon very close to the surface of the planet that like every 7 minutes or something would get really close and then like fade away again. So it was like on a strange erratic orbit. And when it got close, it would affect gravity. But what I didn't know was that it was a massive faux pas to mention this or like do anything with it. So like if you like jumped across a road as I did in the dream, people would be outraged. But what's the problem here? Oh, well, so I'm stuck on the Shining Force. Oh, it's a war crossbow. Anyway, so that was the world I got isekai'd into. You might think that's a cool sci-fi premise, but that's not what the dream was about at all. What the dream was about was like when I was in this world, I used my knowledge from the real world to become a famous inventor. What did I invent? I invented microwavable rice. Yes, that's what my dream spat out for me. I became the inventor of microwavable rice. And if you think that's really exciting, let me tell you what the main content of the dream turned out to actually be. I was in the microwavable rice factory, and I knew that the people of this world were going to send some sort of health and safety inspection. However, because I wasn't of that world, I had no idea what the standards were going to be. So I was like trying to implement as many possible health and safety standards as I could think of, thinking if I just work hard enough, like surely it will be enough. And of course, this is all just a manifestation of internal inadequacy, another fucking crossbow on the ground, and something, you're now my therapist. What will you, as my therapist, say about my dream about not knowing how to bend to the health and safety standards in your microwavable rice factory of the world where gravity changes every 7 minutes? I had a fun time at night, and now I'm going to have a fun time during the day by actually playing Shining Force instead of talking about Halder arguing with his staff officers in 1941 during a dark and horrible winter. What the fuck? I've just made an enormous amount of back progress in Shining Force EXA. I've got loads of drops, but first I have to take them back to this rat merchant who I slap across the face with my book to identify them. It's one of those game worlds where like, you know what these things are, but you're not gonna like trust using them until you've taken them to the rat. Oh my god, the rat. The rat is the health and safety inspector. Oh, maybe I did get isekai'd into Shining Force EXA. Because I know what it is. We're not actually identifying it. It's a wooden crossbow. Do you want to identify it? Yes. It's a wood crossbow. Oh, okay. Turns out it's a wood crossbow, although it's now lost its value after the rat had its way with it. Oh dear. And I actually did mention very briefly in part 1 that Shining Force has a moon that's very close to the Earth. So it actually might have been that I was sort of in the future of the Shining Force universe. I was in the world that is created by this plot. And it's a world where they don't have microwave rice. And I was able to use my knowledge from the real world to exploit this. Okay, let's identify all this shit. Oh, I'm paying the rat to identify this. That's terrible. That's terrible news. The rat sells a series of random keys of increasing cost. Now that's very mysterious. If 6,000 gold poorer you wish to be, purchase ye these keys 3. You have to shovel out so much gold to the mysterious key merchant. This world needs an electronic payment processing system. I'm so ready to be a Sekai. I think you have to die to be a Sekai in the traditional world transfer logic, but that's probably fine. I'm ready. I've done all the preparations I need in this life. I know about microwavable rice. I know about digital payment systems. This is like the meme where the guy's been sent back in time and the people say, so, how do you make this electricity you speak of? And it's like, oh yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how any of the technology in our time even works. So I can't use this to my advantage. I'll just go back in time and get killed as a witch. Now, I was going to actually do some gameplay strategy. I'm going to buy these quartz glasses because they're going to make me look more kawaii. I'm trying to look at myself, but Gadford's always there. When I look in the mirror, all I see is Gadford. What does this mean? Because if you equip the glasses I bought, you might just barely be able to tell between Gadford's enormous frame, racism, that I'm actually wearing the glasses. They went there. You can never see it unless in the presence of the Holy Skull. Gadford's going absolutely hog wild over this. Well, I say hog wild, horse wild, racism. Just run away. I actually like Cyril a lot more with the glasses, and I will not elaborate on that. One thing I don't like about Cyril, though, is demonstrated here. The way she doesn't really move her legs when she moves. I don't know, she's kind of moving in such a way that her legs only move below the knee. And I find this just shows a lack of trustworthiness in some way. So anyway, I found the sword, for fuck's sake, the sword you're supposed to put on the ancient altar. He will now explain the terms. He's actually being made into a character in the game. My sword, it's been too long, blah, blah, blah. It's the Write Your Own Jokes series. Could that skull be talking? It's been talking to us for quite a while, Cyril. Please catch up. You're a Shakespearean actor. You should be fine with a skull talking. Please excuse me. I am known as Avalon. The new best character in the game has entered the scene. I really didn't expect this to turn out to be a character in the game. Avalon, you say? Aren't you the Golden Knight? The legendary Sir Avalon? Oh yes, it's always a golden night with me, Gadford. You've brought me here my long-lost sword. It was just outside the door. For that, I'm grateful. I have a request. My bones have been scattered throughout the world. Could you retrieve them for me? This better be the main story quest. Like, I don't care about saving the world, but a story quest where a poor skeleton has had his bones scattered across the world and you have to reassemble the skeleton. Now there's your motivation. Gadford's shoulder pauldron on the right kind of looks like a Pac-Man mouth. No further comments. Avalon will take you to Bone Town if only you can first construct that town out of bones that you find. There's actually a couple of bones kind of sticking out the side of the altar. Or are they rooks? Was he playing chess when he died? We'll never know. The main point is, look at my new kawaii-ass glasses. And look at how Gadford stuck his face into this huge sword now. The smell of your sword, Master Avalon. Blah, blah. And indeed, further to that point, blah. Now let's move on. I don't like it. I don't like that this is happening in This Is Content. It wasn't supposed to be like this, although maybe it actually was. Let's just go and fight something. But wait, no, I can't unsee it. I can't unsee Cyril's run animation. I don't like it. This is where we were supposed to be going. The ancient arena. It's a room with a stinky-looking box in it. But enough about me. Now, open the box. The darkness rune came out, thanks. Okay, we'll save the game. There's probably going to be some sort of boost. Let's see if the game presents any sort of interesting challenge for us here. Or will I just have to press X? Oh god, I have to press square. What's this bullshit? Press square and circle? Whoa. And now, 5,000 gigantic fucking mosquito men will be mown down by Gadford's power. Yes, I'll just stay back here. So according to my research that Cyril is now doing with her book and glasses, the aesthetic, what the big coin on the ground, look at the ground, everybody look at the ground. The big coin on the ground must be worth 500, the medium coins must be worth 200, and the smaller coins are worth 35. However, note, they're all absolutely fucking gigantic. I think there is still a market for a payment processing system in this world. I've become a lot more boring over time, by the way. So yeah, This Is Content is now going to be mostly about payment processing ideas. I played every degenerate PS2 game in the world. Here's what it taught me about B2B marketing. Yes, we're entering the LinkedIn phase of This Is Content. I just really need to hit it big in this world, and if I look at these coins on the ground in Shining Force EXA, it reminds me that money exists. It reminds me what I don't have. Level up! We did it, and by we, I mainly refer to someone else. It has been done. Power Art, Birdling Killer has been gained. Yes, after delving through the ancient dungeon, we've become so powerful we could destroy a small magpie chick. Yes, soon we will take over the world. And what the fuck is this, might I ask? Oh, that was the thing we were looking for. Okay, so this must be red metal, she said, like based on nothing. If I just throw it away somewhere? No, there's no point, is there? Where's the axolotl in all of this? Even if I did, Toma would just come back and look for it himself. No, actually no. So Cyril doesn't want Toma to take over the world. It's starting to actually characterize her like I think all of the characters should be characterized, as in the entire party should be working against the main character to stop them. That's actually an interesting idea as well. They're so close to having a subversive plot, where Cyril wants to stop the plot from happening, but they just won't commit to it because that would be too hard to write, I guess. I suppose it's too much to ask for there to be like two completely separate games based on whether you tended to take Toma or Cyril on your quest. Cyril always undermines the main quest and Toma advances it, and you can go to two different ends in some way. Meanwhile, some bullshit is happening. Ho 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 ho, it's Philip! Ha ha ha, I caught up with you, you dirty Magnus dogs. Actually, he's a horse, Philip. Yeah, when you walk, if you move the stick slightly and walk, I feel like her upper legs do move when you're walking, but when you run, it's just not working for me, Cyril. It's just not working for me, Cyril. It's not walking for me, Cyril, if anything. I don't really want to save the world, but I don't mind saving the world from Toma in a subversive JRPG plot. I can fucking say JRPG, said the game analyst. So what do you think about this one, Master Critic? Let's just calm down and... No, fuck, my precious pumpkins. Not the pumpkins. This village was so famous for its vegetables. What gives you the right to endanger innocent villagers with your dispute? Don't know what your dispute is. It is unforgivable. As punishment for destroying those 7 pumpkins, death. It is the duty of the Noswald Imperial Army to destroy the Magnus. Is that me? Is that me? So I'm not up to speed with the law, Philip. You have to explain. I'll teach you what happens to those who rebel against the Noswald Empire. Philip, I don't even know what the Noswald Empire is. You could come up with all kinds of political justifications. You're a rebel against the Empire. What Empire? I live in this weird ancient room in a cave with my dog. Do you want to know what my dog's name is? Fine, we'll fight Philip. Philip bravely runs away, and that's the end of that boss battle. Oh no, he's teleporting in a werewolf. Okay, prepare to die, fools. Even though you already defeated 500,000 of my werewolves, I've got 1 more. Dun 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 dun. Oh, actually, I'm dying. Despite my boasts, I am getting absolutely annihilated. I think, yes, when you play as Cyril, you have to not get hit. It did mention this in the tutorial for Cyril, like you actually can't take damage. Instead, you run around in a circle and let the others do their thing, because you can see they're not taking damage for whatever reason. Come into my icy cold embrace, Philip. Yes, Cyril's back at it again. We did it 1 more time. You ought to know your place. It is you who is the fool, and that power pose as well. If only the glasses were also included in this picture. Science would be advanced very far. 1 second. Please, Cyril, put your glasses on. And now, we've done it. Toma's voice comes out of the corpse. Cyril, oh god, we accidentally killed Toma. Oh no, we didn't. Got my hopes up for a second there. That again would be a twist, that Toma was also the villain. Whenever you're not playing as Toma, he's the villain. You know, you could actually do something with that. There are so many ideas. Are you okay? Some villagers told me about what happened. Do we let the villagers go into our teleporter into the castle? I never agreed to that. I never even really agreed to let the rat people into the castle, but we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that later. I've got some racism stuff to talk to you about, Toma. I can't fucking talk, okay? Toma, I've got something racist to say to you later. That's the line. I'll be a Shakespearean actor any moment. Now, everything's fine. That guy was all talk. You know, he was about 5% talk and about 95% werewolves, actually, when it comes down to it, but never mind. You dare oppose the Noswald Empire? Nobody here is opposing the Noswald Empire. What the fuck's the Noswald Empire? Philip, is this just a local crazy guy? You'll pay for your insolence. If only there was a better payment processing platform, paying for your insolence would be so convenient. Just tap with your insolence card. Meanwhile, in the sky, once again, is this my fortress? Somebody else has a much cooler looking vehicle than me. Maybe they're also going to take over the world. Maybe it's going to introduce what's going on even slightly. I think this game really could use a plot. We've got what, 5 hours in? Whoa, look at this guy. This guy is definitely the plot. Look how wide he is. It's Ragnardaeum the Third. It's been so long. 3,000 years have passed since the founding of the Noswald Empire. Now let me tell you all of the things that happened in those 3,000 years. In 1942, Halder argued with the staff officers. Or was it 1941? Let's go back to the very beginning and make sure we don't get it wrong. Meanwhile, somewhere completely unrelated, we've just cut to something else. Hey, hurry it up, we're almost there. Oh, it's going to try and give me new party members, but I don't want any more. I'm fine with the party members I have. I haven't got to know them yet. Okay, that was just a random cutscene. What is this? Thomas built himself a gigantic bedroom in the castle. This is pretty sweet. What a great sleep. I gotta say, that felt pretty good. That's what when I get out of bed, I sort of stand up and go, ah, that felt pretty good. Aloud. Just to see if anyone hears it, really. Just reaching out for a response. Cyril is actually carrying a different book when you're not playing as her. Is she wearing the glasses? She's taken the glasses off. Oh, what did they do to my baby? She's gone astray. We have to get back into her soul immediately and refashion her. Anyway, I was saying we can do something where we upgrade the castle up here. I probably wasn't paying attention. Here we go. Oh my god, this looks sophisticated. Upgrade. We can buy more stuff for our castle. Training. We can add a virtual dungeon. Then I don't have to go outside. Yes! Oh, you could also add a robot factory to defend this thing. But I've already run out of upgrade materials. Okay, I think I picked the wrong one. I just picked the one where you have to do something. Like, oh, I can level myself up to defend the fortress. That's the one thing we didn't need. We've made the wrong choice here in Shining Force EXA, but let's go check it out. Final Fantasy X-2 ass looking room. And in here is the training center. All grounds, all functions are currently disabled. It was money well spent. Press the stone, you can enter the training ground, except that you can't. We've done it. Maybe I have to ask my dog named Zenas to show me how to operate the computer. Zenas, do you know how to use Windows Vista?
Oh! Better subscribe!